Hello everyone! My name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. Today we will talk about new neural filter in Adobe Photoshop. So guys, let's rock and roll! We will start with one of my favorite filters, DepthAware Haze. So guys, let's start. I have opened image I downloaded and licensed from Adobe stock. What I will do now, I will click on filters, and here I will click on neural filters, just like that. Photoshop will redirect me to neural filter gallery or neural filters workspace. You can name it as you like. Here I will click on beta filters and Photoshop will redirect me to beta filters workspace. Now in here I will enable DepthAware Haze, just like that, and look at my image. Photoshop is smart enough to understand that I would like to add haze to the area surrounding my main subject, this girl. So Photoshop did the job. Photoshop did add haze filter, haze effect to the area behind my main subject without applying any haze to my main subject. Now, what I can do, I can decrease or increase amount of haze be applied to my image. I would like to increase amount of haze. So I will move my haze slider slightly to the right, about 78. Now, if I like, I can add a warmth effect to my filter to make it warmer. And also I can add a brightness. Just like that. And look at this, how beautiful is it? Now let's talk about output. Before output, if you would like to preview before and after, you can switch between before and after preview. Look at this. And now time to discuss our output setting. I always specify output to duplicate a layer mask because it's easier for me, and I explain why just in a second. But you have a few other choices. You can specify output to current layer, to duplicate a layer masked, new layer, and smart filter. I will specify my output to duplicate a layer masked, just like that. And after that, I will click OK. And look at this, Photoshop will add a new layer with a layer mask. Why I specified my output to a new layer with a layer mask? Because now if I would like to adjust my haze, I can do it using this beautiful layer mask. Stay with me and we will talk about next filter. Now let's talk about skin smoothing filter. Skin smoothing workflow is very important in any portrait photography retouching workflow. Also, skin smoothing is very important in any commercial, skin commercial or beauty commercial. And I will show to you how you can create any commercial advertisement in Photoshop right now, just in a second. Okay, part of commercial. You can see that I have opened image I downloaded and licensed from Adobe stock. This woman applying foundation on one side of her face, and we don't know if she applied or did not any foundation to other side of her face, because we are talking about beauty commercial. I will show to you how you can create part of your commercial. So using a neural filter. So what I will do, I will click on filter once again, and here I will click on neural filters, just like that. Photoshop will redirect me to neural filter gallery, and here guys, what I will do, I will enable skin smoothing, just like that. And Photoshop will apply smoothing effect to our main character, main subject. Let me zoom in my document for better preview for you. And look at this. Photoshop apply smoothing effect to her skin without overdoing this. We clearly still can preview skin texture and everything like that. And Photoshop didn't blur her eyebrows or eyes or lips. Everything adjusted in a perfect way. If I like, I can increase smoothing. I can make it, I will move my smoothness slider to the right about 7, and look at this. Photoshop did a great job again. And this is what I wanted to do. Now, let me show to you preview before and after. Look at this. Still, we can see all pores and everything. We can see texture in her skin, and I'm very happy about this. Now, I would like to bring your attention to my output setting. In this particular example, I will specify output to a new layer, and I will show to you why in a second. So after we specified everything, and by the way, I didn't touch blur slider because I don't want to apply extra blur or any blur to my image. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to smooth out her skin, just as Photoshop did for me. And now I will click OK, just like that. Photoshop will create a new layer with filter we just apply to our image. And because we are talking about creating advertisement or commercial in Adobe Photoshop using neural filter, I will show to you how. So I have highlighted my top layer we applied neural filter to. Now I will switch to rectangle marquee tool, and I will select part of her face. Just like that. I selected part of her face, the part of her face which she's applying her foundation to. And after that, I will click delete key and deselect, just like that. And look at this. Now we have perfect commercial, foundation commercial. Here we can see she applied this part of her face. She applied already foundation to this part of her face, and she's working on another side of her face. Guys, beautiful beauty commercial just in one click in Adobe Photoshop. So guys, stay with me and we will talk about another filter. Now let's talk about very helpful neural filter, super zoom filter. As you can see, I have opened image, I downloaded and licensed from Adobe stock. I love this image. I like everything about this image. But for me, this bird has unique facial expression, and I would like to bring my viewers' attention directly to this bird's face. Now in Photoshop, I can extremely enlarge, zoom in my document without losing any quality in it. I will show to you how just in a second. To do so, yes guys, you're right. I will click on filter menu, and here I will click on neural filters. After Photoshop will redirect me to neural filters gallery, I will click on beta filters, and here I will enable super zoom, just like that. And as you can see, a neural filter will display my entire image in separate window. So if I would like to bring my viewers' attention to the head of this bird, I will zoom in image to the point I'm happy with, just like that, and Photoshop will do the job. What Photoshop did, Photoshop zoomed in my document to the point I specified, and after that, Photoshop did add detail to compensate some loss of resolution. And look at this, how beautiful and how perfect this image is. And guys, let's say, let's speak the truth. We applied super zoom to our image, and look at this. How beautiful is it? Now, if you like, you can enable noise reduction or remove JPEG artifacts. It's up to you. I don't want to touch anything now because I'm happy with this image as it is. Also, guys, if you like, you can enable sharpen, and I will do just in case, and I will move my sharpen slider slightly, guys, slightly to the right, about 16. And look at this. Now let me show to you preview before and after. And yes, I can specify to duplicate output to duplicate layer mask, but I don't have to do it now because no point doing this. What I will do, I will specify output to new layer, and I will click OK. And just like that, guys, Photoshop extremely zoomed in my document to the point I asked Photoshop to do. Guys, look at this. Let me show to you. Before, let me zoom in to show to you the quality. This is before and this is after. Photoshop did preserve the quality of my document. I didn't I still have beautiful colors, sharpness, a texture in these birds' feathers, and everything like that. So I didn't lose any quality in my document, and this is super awesome. Stay with me, and I will show to you another super filter in Adobe Photoshop. Now, let's talk about Smart Portrait. I love this filter. This filter is very helpful in my photography post-production workflow. I have opened this image. This image I took about 10 years ago. Actually, I took this image during my first session with this beautiful model I worked with all the time. It was our first session, and I took this picture just setting up my camera. We were talking to each other, and I just snapped the image. And after our session, she said, "Oh, I like this image, but I wish I could. I wish I was smiling in this image." 10 years ago, it was very difficult to add smile to this beautiful face. Now it's super easy, and I will show to you how. So what I will do, I will click on filter menu, and here again, I will click on neural filters. And again, Photoshop will launch neural filter gallery for me. Here, guys, I will click on beta filters, and here I will enable Smart Portrait, just like that. We will talk about, in this particular example, we will talk only about how we can add smile to this beautiful face. And my next example, I will show to you all other features available for us in a Smart Portrait filter. So let me zoom in my document, just like that. And Photoshop already detected her face. Now, because she wanted just to smile in this image, what I will do? I will move my happiness slider in a Smart Portrait filter to the right, just like that. And look at this. Photoshop will add smile to this beautiful face. Exactly as she wanted. Look at this. Now she smiles. So this is only what I wanted to show to you in this image. Let me show to you before and after. Look at this. It's so awesome. I love it. So what I will do, I will specify output to duplicate a layer mask, and I will click OK. And just like that, Photoshop helped me to add smile to this beautiful face. Now I can send this image to Annie. I know she will love it a lot. Now I will show to you before and after. Photoshop did add new layer with a layer mask, and this is before and this is after, just like this. Stay with me, and I will show to you another example how you can use smart portrait filter. So I have opened image of this guy. I downloaded and licensed from Adobe stock, and now I would like to add a few special effects to my image. Let's say we are working on some movies or cartoons or any blog post, and we would like to show how this person will look in few years later, or we want to see example how this person looked 10 years ago. So now we can do it with filters in Photoshop. So how? I will click on filter menu, and here I will click on neural filters, just like that. And yes, you're right, Photoshop will redirect me to neural filters gallery. And you're right again, I will enable smart portrait filter. Here, guys, what I would like to do, I would like to make him older. To make any person older in neural filter, in a smart portrait filter, we will need to move facial age slider to the right. Moving facial age slider to the right will help us to add age to our main subject, to our subject. And as you notice, Photoshop selected, detected face for us already. So Photoshop did add a few years to this guy, and now what I would like to do, I would like to see how this person will look with less hair. To do so, I moved my hair thickness slider to the right, to the left, I'm sorry, just like this. And look at this. Also, we can move, we can change head direction just slightly, and just like that. What I would like to bring your attention to, and this is important, I would like to bring your attention to retain unique details slider. By default, Photoshop moves this slider to 90. I'm always specifying 100% because I really would love to keep a person's unique details preserved. So to do so, I'm always moving retain unique details slider to the right, just as I did with you. Let's preview before and after. After I'm happy with everything, I will specify output to duplicate layer masked, and I will click OK. Now, guys, I would like to show to you why I specify output to a new layer, duplicate layer with a layer mask. After Photoshop will add a filter to my image, I will select the layer mask icon just like that. I will switch foreground color to black. I will use my favorite brush. You can use any brush you like. I prefer brush with soft edges. And now I will paint out my part of my filter because I would like to preserve clean line of his t-shirt just like that. And this is only what I needed to do. And look at this. This is, let me zoom out for better preview for you. This is before and this is after. How awesome is it? So stay with me and I will show to you a few more filters. I'm so happy about it. Stay with me, guys. Now let's talk about makeup transfer filter. Why do we need to use this specific filter in Photoshop? Let's say we are working on some movie production, or our friend, co-workers, or clients send us some image and ask us if it's possible he wants or she wants to preview some makeup on some person. Now in Photoshop we can do it much quicker and with less effort from our side. Photoshop will do the job for us. So I have still have opened image of this guy. I downloaded and licensed from Adobe Stock, and also I have opened another image I downloaded and licensed from Adobe Stock. And I'm working on a movie set, and we would like to preview how we can apply Ellen makeup to our actor. So to do so, I will make active our actor document, this guy, and after that I will click on filter menu, and yes, you're right, after that I will click on neural filters. Photoshop will open neural filter gallery for me. After that I will click on beta filters, and here I will enable makeup transfer, just like that. Photoshop doesn't know what makeup I would like to transfer to our actor. I can help Photoshop with it. I will expand reference image menu, and here Photoshop keep tracks or images or documents opened in our Photoshop. And what I need to do, I need to specify Ellen document, just like that. And look at this, Photoshop transferred Ellen makeup to our main character, to our actor. And now we can preview how Ellen makeup will look on our actor. We can preview before and after. Look at this. What I will do to make everything easier for everyone, I will specify output to duplicate layer mask, and I will click OK. Why I specified output to duplicate layer with a layer mask? Because now I have a layer mask, and if I would like to remove part of his makeup for some reason, I can do it right now in Photoshop without any extra effort from me or my members of my team. Stay with me and I will show to you my another favorite filter. Just stay with me, guys. Now let's talk about style transfer in Adobe Photoshop. I have opened my image I took a few years ago in Iceland. I love this image. And now I would like to add another style to my image without retaking this picture or without repainting this picture. How can I do this? I will show you how. And yes, once again, you are right. I will click on filter menu, and here I will click on neural filters, just like that. Photoshop will redirect me to neural filter gallery, and here I will enable style transfer filter. And just like that, Photoshop will display style transfer workspace for us. And Photoshop neural filter gallery will apply the first style from the library to your image. And look at this. I even didn't need to click on anything. Photoshop did the job for me. Look at this. If you want to preview more styles available for you, simply click on show more, and just like this, Photoshop will display many styles available for us. You can use any style you like. Be honest with you, I love the first style because now I have a kind of colored pencil effect style applied to my image. What neural filter did, or what Photoshop did, neural filter picked a style from the reference image and applied this style to your image, to your document. If you would like to apply any other style, you can specify any other style, click on example this reference image, and Photoshop will add this style to your document. Also, if you're a big fan of impressionist art like I do, you can click on Starry Night, and Photoshop will add Starry Night style to your image, just like that. Look at this, how beautiful is it? Let's say I'm happy with Starry Night style Photoshop transfer to my document. Now I will scroll up style transfer workspace, and here, if you like, you can specify preserve color, and Photoshop will preserve, or style transfer will preserve colors in your image. It's up to you. Actually, I like it, but I like Starry Night more, so I will disable it. And also you can specify a focus subject, just like that. You can specify how much style you want to be applied to your image. You can specify between 0 and 100. I will specify a style thread to 100, just like that. And look at this. Also, guys, you can specify brush size. You can specify a size for your brush between 0 and 100. What I will do, I will specify brush size to about 55, just like that. And look at this. Photoshop does the job for you. You can blur background. You can add more or less brightness to your image. I moved my brightness slider to 14 to make it brighter, and I'm happy with it. Let's preview before and after, guys, basically with one click. Yes, you need to specify output. You can specify output to any available for us output. I will specify to new layer, and I will click OK. Now, guys, after Photoshop will apply, Photoshop applied already, style transfer effect to my image. I have two layers. I have my original layer, and I have my new layer with Starry Night style transferred to my document, to my layer or document. Now, if you like, guys, you can change blend mode for your image. It's extra tip for you, completely not necessary. You don't have to apply this step. Actually, you don't need to apply, but if you want to, you can do it. So you can change blend mode for your style transfer layer. I'm sorry. What did I do? I specified, let's see, I specified, yes. I specified a blend mode to hard light, just like that. And I'm happy with my new style applied to my image. And again, this is before and this is after. So guys, this is all what I wanted to share with you today. If you didn't use neural filter before or didn't use it often enough, just start using this filter today. This filter has great potential. You can do so many, you can create so many unique arts using neural filter. You can make your post-production workflow much easier using neural filter. You can add extra splashes of your own unique style to your image using neural filter. So guys, start using this filter today. I know you will love it as much as I do. So guys, thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for your support. Super appreciated. And I will see you very soon. Bye guys. Love ya. Bye.